So welcome back to some more Persona 5 Royal. Last time, we discovered a false king of a castle. Well, I guess it can't really be false. He did have the entire getup and was called King Kamoshida. Met a new friend named Ryuji and a weird cat monster thing named Morgana. And got our first persona. Awoken to our true power, our Sen. And so, this time, we apparently gonna feel exhausted. Go to sleep. Ooh, got the big comforter, too. Can we have some more clarification here, please, Igor?
About time you've come to.
Thank you, Caroline.
On your feet, inmate.
Our master wishes to speak with you. It's for your own sake that you take his words to heart.
First off, let us celebrate our reunion. Oh, you've awakened to your powers, and special ones at that. Your rehabilitation can finally begin.
My powers?
There is no need to understand it all for the time being. You will be training the power of Persona, which you have awakened to. Personas are, in other words, a mask, an armor of the heart when confronting worldly matters. I have high expectations for you.
What do you mean?
There is no need to worry. You will learn when the time comes. By the by, have you come to appreciate the Metaverse Navigator? Using it will allow you to come and go between reality and palaces.
Palaces?
I bestowed it to you as a means to train you as a thief.
The Metaverse Navigator is a gift from our master. You better take care in using it, inmate.
Devote yourself to your training so that you may become a fine thief.
It must be disheartening to make use of the Metaverse Navigator alone. Should there be others who would prove beneficial to you, I will grant it to them as well. This is all for you to grow as a most excellent thief.
It's time. Go back and enjoy whatever rest you might have.
While we're transitioning, I wanted to explain what exactly a persona is, because I know it's not readily obvious. There we go. Personas are a real thing in real life, and I mean, you've heard the expression of, a persona of somebody, but personas are not inherently a bad connotation. They can be, but personas are basically mimicking what other beings are. For example, for little kids, they may have a persona of being like a Power Ranger or Optimus Prime, while there are more serious contexts like the persona of another family member or something like that. It's basically a false act upon to put a mask on, I guess you could say, to face the world. And for a lot of people, that's what they do. And some people don't have to have a persona, and, well, some people do. It's just the game takes it a whole lot more literally. I had another strange dream. Fate? An awakening? Is Soshiro gonna come back in here? Okay, good, not good. I'm glad he's not in here. More importantly, I need to hurry up and get ready for school. Don't need a repeat of yesterday. And luckily enough, Ren will do our chores for us.
Seriously?
What was that conductor thinking? Charging into the station at top speed like that. Didn't you hear? The guy totally lost it. It's been happening a lot lately. All these accidents are because people are suddenly losing their minds, right?
What's going on?
Well, between the economy sucking and how depressing the news always is, it's not all that surprising. Yeah, that's a common thing nowadays, too, unfortunately. Stay away from the news. Don't devote your entire time to the news.
Look, isn't that her?
You mean that one with the red ribbon? I guess so.
She's so thin. It's not fair. I've got my hair in a ponytail too.
Okay, and what's that got to do with being thin?
Me and you both, buddy. There's a reason I've been single for 20 years.
Please, take my seat. My station's coming up.
Are you sure? Oh, then.
Oh, wow, what speed. I mean, excuse me, that seat was for this lady. Oh.
Want me to wake him up?
It's all right. I can understand his position as well. I'm sorry I couldn't be any help.
It's all right, dearie. Don't you worry.
Please allow me to carry your luggage at least.
Thank you. Ain't it heavy, though?
Not at all. I train plenty.
Yeah, that guy's kind of a jackass, but whatever.
Pardon me.
Hi.
Thank you so much for earlier.
With what?
For speaking up when I offered my seat on the train. You're a second year at Shujin Academy, correct? I'm a first year there myself. Thanking you totally slipped my mind back on the train, and I didn't want to be rude to my senpai. Please excuse me.
I should probably explain this too. People who are higher up in classification or school rank or whatever are considered a senpai. Basically, it's kind of the same deal as calling somebody a mister or whatever. In America, that's not really a thing, because students are students despite how high ranking they are in the school system. I mean, seriously, a freshman could be friends with a high school, or with the senior and still be calling themselves the same thing, you know. No one really cares about that in America. But in Japan, it's a very big deal. It's the same deal with the whole kun, senpai, that kind of thing. It's meant for professionalism. It seems I've made it to school safely. What about that castle, though? That's why if you hear, like, you know, something senpai or something kun, it's an act of respect and kind of like a Mr. thing. No familiarization. Yeah, familiarization. I'm the social studies teacher, Mr. Ushimaru. I'll be teaching you the rules of society this year. You look like you've been spoiled growing up. Can't wait to see who disappoints me the most this year. God, you're a jackass. A certain dictionary defines a year as a period of 365 disappointments. The book's title is about as cynically satirical as the rest of it. The Devil's Dictionary by Ambrose Bierce. Bierce? Hey, new kid. Tell me what the Devil's Dictionary defined as the chief factor in the progress of the human race. Isn't this the second day of school? Whatever. Class questions. This is actually imperative towards something that I'm going to explain soon. I'm going to be giving the correct answer in every single one of these because, well, I know the answer. Which is villains in this case.
This is it.
Correct. Malfactors, to be specific. You actually knew that, huh? Sure, villains can affect the course of history, but remember that this definition is a sardonic witticism, nothing more. Here in the real world, villains don't push humanity forward. All they do is spread chaos and strife. Wow, he actually got it right. Is he really a criminal? He seems like a punk, but maybe he's actually serious about studying. I feel like I got a little smarter from being able to answer that question. Social stats. Yeah, this might be a little surprising. This is what encompasses what you can and can't do in the game. Different things do different things, I guess you could say. When you're answering questions in class, you raise your knowledge, and knowledge is, well, knowledge. Higher the knowledge, the more things you can do. Same deal with charm, kindness, proficiency, and guts. There are different sources to upgrade these different social stats, and we will be maxing this out throughout this Let's Play. It is required. I know you've all heard of the reports of these agitators stirring up trouble. We don't have any room for criminals here. Not in school and not in society. Am I clear? Wonder if that's aimed at me.
Hey there, Takamaki. Things have been pretty dangerous lately with all those accidents.
Sorry, I have a photo shoot today. It's for the special summer issue, so I can't afford to miss it.
Hey now, being a model's fine and dandy, but don't work your pretty little self to the bone. You mentioned you weren't feeling well, right? Something about appendicitis?
Yes, I keep planning to go to the hospital, but I've been too busy. Sorry to worry you.
You must be lonely too. I feel bad for keeping your best friend at practice so often. Oh, and be careful around that transfer student. He's got a criminal record after all. If something were to happen to you.
Thank you. Please excuse me.
God, you are a douchebag. I really want to punch you in the dumb block mouth.
Yo,
Waiting to ambush me?
ambush? Come on, don't say shit like that. Anyways, I want to talk about that castle from yesterday. I tried telling myself it was all just a dream, but I couldn't do it. I can't act like nothing happened. It's all connected to that bastard Kamoshida, after all. I want to find out what's up with that place, no matter what. And you know, you're the only person I can rely on for this stuff, so... You in?
Sure. What next?
Nice! Okay, glad we're in this together. I think we should just try and retrace our steps from yesterday. In the meantime, you're walking to the station, right? Let's go together. Let me know if you notice any other weird buildings on the way.
Ryuji doesn't seem like a bad guy. I should probably just go along with this. I mean, why not? Not like you got a choice anyway, you already
A
agreed.
huge castle like that really exists. I'm sure we'll find it in no time. When did they build something like that, though? We walked that way from here, right?
Maybe?
When you put it that way, I'm not so sure anymore. All right, this way. Let me know if you notice something. Huh? We're at school. There wasn't anything out of place along the way, right? I didn't see no castle either. We must have made a wrong turn somewhere. Let's try again.
Again?
Don't worry, I won't mess up this time. Let's go.
Something tells me that you're not gonna be right about your assumption. And sure enough.
For real?
For real.
Is it smaller than we think it is? What do you think?
Check your phone.
I already did that, but I didn't see anything like it around here. Huh? Phone. Hey, that reminds me. Didn't you have a navigation app thingy on back then?
Navigation app?
I don't know if it was or not, but I heard stuff that sounded like one coming from your phone. You know, didn't it say stuff like returned to the real world or something like that? Let me see your phone for a bit. What's this eyeball looking thing?
It just appeared.
What? What a weird app. Oh, wait, this is it! I knew it! It is a navigation app! There's even your search history!
Hey, yo, chill.
Oh man, I'm such a genius!
Don't look too far into that.
Let's try using it.
I don't know about this.
Why? All we're doing is starting an app.
Kamoshida, Shujin Academy, Pervert, Castle, beginning navigation.
Here we go! Then we went in a certain direction and... Hey, what are you... Huh? What the hell?
We got the super secret Matrix phone. Turn school buildings into castles. Very specific. Also changes people's clothes. Don't look too far into that, literally.
Look, it's the castle from yesterday. We made it back. That means what happened yesterday was for real too. Yeah, those clothes. That happened last time too, huh? What's with that outfit?
Not bad, huh?
You like it?
Why wouldn't I?
What's going on here? This makes no effing sense at all.
Hey,
Hi, Morgana.
stop making a commotion.
You?
The shadows started acting up, so I came here wondering what it could be. To think you guys would come back to the entrance when you barely managed to escape.
What is this place? Is it the school?
That's right.
But it's a castle!
This castle is the school, but only to this castle's ruler.
The castle's ruler?
I think you called him Kamoshida? It's how his distorted heart views the school.
Kamoshida? Distorted? Explain it in a way that makes sense!
I shouldn't have expected a moron to get it.
What did you say? What was that?
It must be the slaves captive here.
For real? Oh shit, it's for real! We saw other guys held captive here yesterday. I'm pretty sure they're from our school.
Most likely on Kamoshida's orders. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's like that every day here. What's more, you two escaped yesterday. He must have lost his temper quite a bit.
That son of a bitch!
Ryuji?
This is bullshit! You hear me, Kamoshida?
Doing that isn't going to open it, you know. Still, it seems you have your reasons.
Hey, Mona!
It's Morgana!
Do you know where those voices are coming from?
You want me to take you to them? Well, I guess I could guide you there. But only if he comes with us.
Let's go.
It's settled then.
For real? Thanks, man.
Alright, let's do this. Follow me.
You're our guide. Not like we had any other choice.
This is our infiltration point.
Ain't that where we escaped out of last time?
That's right. Not barging in through the entrance is one of the basics of phantom thievery.
How are we supposed to know about that stuff?
I'll make sure to teach you as we go. Come on, follow me.
So, sorry for dragging you into all of this. But I just can't forgive that bastard Kamoshida doing whatever the hell he wants. Really though, thanks for coming along. I owe you big time.
I mean, you couldn't have got in without us, so we're in this ride whether he likes it or not.
Man, this place is as creepy as always.
Mm-hmm. Now make sure you do exactly as I say, alright? Follow me.
Now we're kind of free to our devices. We can actually move around here freely, which is weird. Hey, we went by here when we came to the in the front. What the? I was seeing double or something just now. Was that Shujin? I've told you before, this place is your school. Regardless, we don't have time to stand around. Who knows when the shadow might show up.
Let's go.
Come on, this way. So this is gonna be basically tutorial city during this day. Morgana's probably gonna just show us how to fight other shadows and different things like that. I will explain as well, just to make sure everything's
There will be
good.
guards here.
Because this game does leave out some important bits of information.
Looks like we're going to have to start fighting our way forward.
For real?
Oh boy. I'll just teach you the basics of battle for now. You'd better not forget all of this. Always try to ambush enemies instead of rushing everywhere headlong. Attack from behind whenever you can.
You'll need to rip their masks off to momentarily break the controls that the palace ruler has over them. If you succeed, your opponent will be caught off guard, allowing us to jump in for a preemptive attack.
Attacking enemies. As Morgana said, don't just rush against everything. They'll explain why you shouldn't do that in the future, but when you attack an enemy by pressing X, a battle will begin. Wait for the red icon to appear, and you ambush them. Ambushing enemies will always give you the first turn of battle.
So, we want to get the jump on him and make the first strike. Okay, got it.
You know you're just going to be watching, right? You don't have a persona. But anyway, let's go.
So yeah, just walk up and ambush. You always want to ambush because that'll always give you the advantage. So we just have a jack-o'-lantern. I'm going to be calling these guys by their real names as long as I remember their names. But this guy is named Jack-o'-lantern, but in the previous games he was Pyro Jack. So if you see me calling him Pyro Jack, that's why. He is weak to wind, and I want to conserve SP. So we can press down to see who goes next on our list of turn order. And we'll just guard, so we don't use anything with Joker. Or, well, Ren. We know he's Joker. And then, hit this dude with Garu. And then just smack him. When you're going through this place, and anywhere in the metaverse, you want to conserve SP as much as you can. It's not imperative right now because this is just a tutorial right now, but be mindful of SP usage. You don't have unlimited amounts of this yet. So be very, very wary about that. Along with that, Ren is the one that you need to keep the SP on the most. We'll talk about that later.
Damn it! They were here before. Where'd they go?
Quiet down.
Oh yeah, there were more of them further in too.
They might have been transferred already.
Oh crap! I can hear footsteps coming. Lots of them.
It would be a problem if they discovered us now. Hey, let's head into that room. We should be able to hide in there until they leave. The shadows probably won't come in here.
How can you tell?
There's a lack of distortion here, meaning the ruler's control over this area is weak.
Is this a classroom?
Now do you understand? This place is another reality that the ruler's heart projects.
This is Kamoshida's reality? Shit makes no sense at all.
One could say it's a world in which one's distorted desires have materialized. I call such a place a palace.
A palace?
This is happening because he thinks the school is his own castle.
So, it became like this because he just thought of it like that? That son of a bitch!
You must really hate this Kamoshida guy.
Hate doesn't even cover how I feel. Everything is that asshole's fault.
I don't know what happened between you two, but don't let your emotions get the better of you. His lackeys are everywhere inside. You're curious about your outfit, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm curious as hell about it too.
That's also because of this world.
More stuff that makes no sense.
Anything distorts according to how a ruler pleases within his palace. A school can turn into a castle like this, after all. In order to prevent such distortions, one must hold a powerful will of rebellion. Your appearance is a manifestation of that. It's the image of rebellion that you hold within.
I'm so fed up with all this. I'm more curious about you than his clothes. What the hell are you anyways?
I'm a human. An honest-to-God human.
No, you're obviously more like a cat.
This is, well, it's because I lost my true form, I think.
You think?
But I do know how to regain my true form. The reason why I snuck in here was was for a preliminary investigation of those means. Well, I ended up getting caught, though. Besides, I've been tortured by Kamoshida, too. I'm gonna make him pay for sure.
What is this, a comic book? This is seriously crazy.
If we're gonna keep going, we should hurry along. I'll be counting on your skills this time, too, rookie. Got it?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna force it all on you. I thought it might help, so... I brought this just in case. It's a model gun, though, so it only makes sounds.
That's a toy!
But it looks totally real, so it'll at least fake him out. Oh, I brought some medicine, too. You know what they say, providing is something. Huh? Huh?
So you were planning this from the start. Well, fine. If you're ready to go, we'll resume our infiltration.
My fancy kitchen gun! Or the Chev.
There are probably still sentries making their rounds out there. Let's use this time to hash out our current situation.
Safe rooms. Basically just save areas within a palace. This is pretty much what's gonna save me from having to do a palace all in its own video. I guess the route I'm gonna be taking with palaces is that if we find a good stopping place, those will be episode enders since you can save in those. It's not going to be like Zelda where you can't save in a dungeon, so I have to do the entire dungeon as an episode. Not doing that. What do you got to say, Ryuji?
Damn it.
Damn it. Where do those guys who are locked up go? They probably got moved to another location. But where and why? Don't ask me. But there were soldiers around, right? Maybe we could try eavesdropping on them. So yeah. What I wanted to go into the equip tab for. We can see we have different weaponry and stuff. We can't swap anything out, unfortunately, but Ryuji did give us a gun, and eventually there will be a gun tab under here. It's not really a spoiler, it was at the very beginning of the game. It'll be right under the melee weapon. So yeah, you got outfit and accessories and stuff. I'll get into this stuff later, but just keep in mind that there will be stuff we can swap out later. So there should still be soldiers outside. Let's take note of the situation and get out of here. I thought I just heard something move over there. Guess it was my imagination. And what of the slaves? They're all still in the training hall. I'd assume they're screaming in pain by now. Very well. By the way, I heard we may have intruders around. Stay on your guard. Peachy. Did you hear that? They said the training hall, right?
Okay, let's go.
I think that's just a little further ahead. Let's go. So yeah, we're pretty much free to our devices. Please don't see me.
There's a guard on duty here. The way to the training hall should be just beyond those bars.
So, what are we gonna do? Do we gotta fight it?
Seems like it. Just don't let it notice you beforehand. If it does, the palace's security level will rise.
Security level. This is what I was going to get into earlier about not just rushing into every battle. There's a security mechanic. Basically, if shadows see you and they start chasing you, it will raise that meter. If that meter hits 90%, you get kicked out of the palace. And that is a very bad thing. Along with that, as the security level rises, there will be more shadows and there will be tougher shadows. So be careful about that.
And what do we do if that happens? Run away?
Well, the security level will go back down if we can beat more enemies without getting noticed.
That sounds, complicated.
Fine. I'll put together some info about the security level. This is crucial to successful palace infiltration. So make sure you actually read it, okay?
Yep, in the tutorial. Well, you don't need that because you're watching a Let's Play of this. Basically, if shadows see you, it raises a security meter. If that meter is too high, I didn't get the ambush for some reason.
Don't underestimate them.
And you get to hear last surprise. Yeah, if the security level rises too high, shadows will become more dangerous, more plentiful, and if it's too high, it will just kick you out of the palace. The only way to reduce security level is by ambushing shadows and defeating them that way. That's why you always want to ambush them. Along with that, when you ambush, there's no way it could raise the notoriety, or, well, the security. Anyway, you got some weird plant women, and if you're playing the base game, this is the normal battle music from that, from the base game. Are you weak to curse? No, you're not. Ow. Are you weak to wind? I don't think we have your weakness yet. No, we don't. Okay. We can kill you. Booyah. Let's take you down, just with melee attacks. And don't worry about health. I think this is like the second to last shadow we actually fight in here. I may be wrong on that again. So just don't waste your stuff if you need it. There you go. Last surprise is a classic. Another level for Arsene. I never mentioned this too. Your character's level and your persona level are different. So, I mean, you can see we have a bunch of different slots, but that will come into play later. But personas equipped on Ren level up on their own. They have a different level compared to Ren. Ren's level pertains to something else later. However, for party members, their level is directly accurate with their persona level. So their personas do not level up beyond or below the party members. They're at the same exact level. Anyway, let's head through here.
Hey.
The training hall's up ahead, right? Yeah, it's a little further. Make sure you watch out for any guards along the way. Just head down here. And surprise!
Hey, have you seen anyone who looks like an intruder?
Oh, crap. This is what the log button is for.
No, nobody yet.
Yeah, log just lets you see any of old dialogue.
Shoot. I had a feeling there would be a lot of enemies. It'd be impossible to dodge all of them.
Then what do we do? Should we try and take him down like before?
It's not that simple. We still have a long way to go, so we should be conserving energy.
I see. Sorry. Damn it. I wish I could fight. I'd at least be able to help out a little bit. But all I got is this toy from earlier. Such a loser.
Huh? Do you mean that gun?
Yeah, it looks real and all, but doesn't shoot anything.
I see. Well, there is a way. Okay, we'll use that to take down the enemies.
What? Were you listening to me? It don't even shoot pellets.
Don't worry, I'm sure this'll work. Attack away, frizzy hair.
Leave it to me.
Dude, I keep saying it's not gonna fire anything.
Sorry, Ryuji. Ain't listening to you. Fight the shadow. With my surprise again.
You have the gun with you, right? Point it at a shadow and fire.
Gun attack. I said this at the very beginning, but basically, press up on the D-pad and lay waste.
How about that? Surprised? There are plenty of instances where rapid fire is going to be more useful than swinging your knife. Of course, you can run out of ammo, but using it all up does more good than letting it collect dust.
Guns have higher attack power than melee weapons, but have a limited amount of ammo. However, your ammo is restored after each battle.
Alright, I'll show you my weapon too.
That is one major difference from the Royal version and the base version. The base version, you had to use an item to replenish your ammo. And your ammo was very limited. Your ammo would only replenish either through that item that you have to craft, by the way, or through leaving the palace / metaverse and coming back the next day. Guns sucked in the base game compared to the Royal version. The Royal version, guns are overpowered as hell. And we gotta level up on Morgana.
For real?
Whoa, did that toy gun just shoot real freaking bullets? This is a cognitive world. As long as our opponent sees it's real, it becomes such. It's a good thing it's realistic looking. I don't get it.
Listen to this.
Why do you do that? Because they recognize it as a gun, your ammo capacity is limited in battle. But your enemies are expecting you to come at them with guns loaded, so your ammo's replenished in every new fight. What's this commotion over here? What? Why, you bastards! Get ready, here comes another one. Take him down.
Our ammo's replenished. Go on, dump it into the enemy.
I am getting really pissed off with the amount of cars that are revving outside my house, seriously. And as you can see, got all of our ammo back. Guns are extremely powerful, and they are really nice if you run out of SP. Don't feel wasteful if you're using all of your shots in every fight, because you'll just replenish it after every fight. They're really nice in this game. Just like I thought. All our ammo had returned for that fight. I wasn't sure whether or not to bring it at first, but I'm sure glad I did.
Nice.
We're definitely lucky to have the additional firearm in our arsenal. I must say, well done, even if it was just dumb luck that it worked here. Did you really have to put it like that? Quit griping, Blondie. You're still getting praised. Oh, and by the way, we should decide on how we divvy up our roles in battle from here on out. As you can see, there are quite a lot of enemies. It'll be important to coordinate our moves well. I can keep providing intel for us, but you should decide how we fight, Frizzy Hair. What do you mean by how we fight? Basically, what we do in battle. You can order us directly, or let us decide what we do. Though, I guess I'm the only other one fighting right now. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is where they introduce the party tactics, but you can do it as early or you can get it as soon as you have Morgana on your team. So, I've already explained this. No need to explain. What's the plan? Want me following orders or acting on my own? Direct commands, please.
Yep.
Understood. Let's see what you got. Yeah, direct commands are, well, nice to have. Oh, no. It's kind of a sticky situation with shadows. Why'd you disappear? Okay, hold on. I want him to come back. I want that XP. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so ambushing shadows is kind of tricky right now because we have no way to hide. We'll get into what that does later, but well, you got the ambush. If you ambush enemies, you get oh no, what's the song called? Why can I not remember? It was on the screen earlier, but you know what I'm talking about. So we got some Pyro Jacks, which again are weak to Garu. Let's do Cleave. We haven't seen this yet. Boom. That's a lot of damage. Let's take you down. You go next. Let's lay waste. So there you go. Ran and Morgana's guns are fairly similar. Morgana's are just a little bit less accurate, but that's about it.
A guard. I'm pretty sure that's where we need to be going.
But each party member does have their own weaponry, and we'll talk about that at some point later.
But wait, this might be a good time. Okay, I've decided. I'm gonna teach you two a special way to fight enemies.
Is it a new technique?
Something like that. Let's go.
Kapuya!
Listen, there's a distinct flow to battles. Let me show you. After all, seeing is something.
Why do you... Both you and Ryuji can never finish their lines. You're weird. Alright. And this is a Pixie who is weak to Curse. Boink.
Now rush on in for an all-out attack.
An all-out attack, which is awesome. Bring it. Booyah. For those who have played Smash, this is where his final smash comes from. It is so awesome. Show's over. Was it all-out attacks are super cool.
Well. You're definitely fit for this.
What was that super move thing you just did?
I told you, it's called an all-out attack. If you manage to knock all the enemies down, you might be able to use it to beat them all at once.
Yeah, that was over quick.
It's a concentrated attack on defenseless enemies, after all. Now, as I mentioned before, I want you to be the head of our command. You can decide when we use this.
Alright. Yep, so Ren has complete control of whenever we do an all-out attack.
Knock them all down, then do an all-out attack. That's the ideal pattern.
You have to knock down every single enemy to do an all-out attack. So just keep that in mind. Through the double doors.
Yes.
Alright, this is it. Kamoshida's training hall of love? What kind of bullshit is this? Yeah, me and you, Ryuji, seriously. This voice, where's it coming from?
Whoa!
Oh, is it coming from over there?
Damn it! This is bullshit!
How many times do I have to tell you to keep your voice down?
But this is beyond messed up! How do I open this?
Stop it! Leave us alone. It's useless.
Huh?
If we stay obedient, we won't be executed like you guys.
You're telling me you want to stay in a place like this?
Wait a minute. Were you planning on taking these guys out of here?
We can't just leave them here.
How stupid can you be?
What?
These are only humans in Kamoshida's cognition. They aren't real humans that have entered from reality. They're different from you two.
Cognition?
It means there's no point in saving them. They're different from the real ones in the real world. You could say that these are extremely similar looking dolls.
Hell? Why's it gotta be so complicated? So the school's a castle and the students are slaves. It's so on point that it makes me laugh. This really is the inside of that asshole's head.
Still, this is horrible. It must mean he treats them as slaves in the real world too.
In the real world too? Wait, I know these guys. They're members of the volleyball team, the one Kamoshida coaches for.
They must be physically abused every day. There's no way they'd be so beat up normally.
Don't tell me they're going through similar shit in reality?
Most likely. I mean, this proves that Kamoshida thinks of them as slaves.
So it might be for real. I heard that Kamoshida's using physical punishment. They're just rumors, but if they're true, wouldn't this be something to report to the police? I'll use these guys as evidence. If it all goes well, we can take down that asshole Kamoshida. Huh? It's not working. We can use the navigation app, but the camera's a no-go?
A navigation app?
That's what we used to come here. What about yours?
My camera app won't open.
Whatever you do is fine, but we're gonna get caught if we stand around like this. We need to head back.
Hang on a sec. There's no other way. I'll just memorize their faces before going home.
Man, I am sorry if there is really annoying background noise, because, like, I don't know what, there's some jackass out there working on their car and just keeps it revving. It's really, I'm starting to get pissed off with that. For context, it's 7 in the morning at the time I'm recording this. What the hell? Okay, let's check the cells around here. I'm sorry, but whenever I go see this one, I just, yeah, that one's kind of funny. Not giving athletes water, even for tough training, is a common thing in the real world, too. That sack of shit. I'm gonna try to memorize all these guys' faces before we go back. Okay, I'm done. Let's go check and see if there's any more. This one's kind of funny too. He's literally just getting hit by a cannonball.
Come on, man.
What the hell? That's not training at all. It's just violence. This means they've been doing something similar in reality too, right? Damn that bastard. Hurry it up. I know. Just give me a sec. I'll memorize them quick.
What are your thoughts?
Hey, are you done there yet? We're cutting it close here. Don't freak out on me like that, you goddamn moron. Anyways, I got all of them. Then let's stop wasting time. We need to scram. Scram we shall. You can talk to these prisoners, but they have nothing to say. Besides my bones. And stop. Yeah, Training Hall of Love. Yeah, really.
Yes.
Hurry, we need to get out of here quick.
Let's go.
Alright, we're back. We gotta get out of here quick. The watch post near the training hall has ceased reporting. Chances of intruder activity are extremely high. All personnel increase security measures.
Oh, man.
Tch, we've stayed here too long. Come on, let's go get out of here.
This way.
The exit's this way. Let's hurry.
You knaves again? To think you'd make the same mistake again. You're hopeless.
The school ain't your castle. I've memorized their faces real good. You're going down.
It seems it's true when they say barking dogs seldom bite. How far the star runner of the track team has fallen.
The hell are you getting at?
I speak of the track trainer, who acted in violence, ending his teammates' dreams. Oh, I can only imagine the pain of the others who were dragged under with your selfish act.
Violence?
What a surprise. So you're accompanying him without knowing anything at all. He betrayed his teammates and crushed their hopes. Yet he still carries on as carefree as ever.
That's not true!
What a tragedy. You blindly trusted this fool, and he's led you right to your death. Hurry up and dispose of them. I can't stand their stench.
God damn it.
Ryuji, move!
And another fight, this time with some bicorns. Bicorns are pretty much the evil version of unicorns in mythology, I guess you could say. Really can't think for yourself, huh? There is no way of winning this fight. Even if you have the most overpowered personas and armor and all that, there's no way of winning this. So let's just blast them. In the words of Virgil / Dante / any Devil May Cry character, blast!
There's more of them? This is bad. Failure!
It can't be.
Oh! Oh! You piece of...
I bet you simply came here on a whim and ended up like this, isn't that right?
No!
What a worthless piece of trash, getting emotional so quickly. How dare you raise your hand at me? Though it was only temporary, have you forgotten my kindness in supervising track practice?
It wasn't no practice, it was physical abuse! You just didn't like our team!
It was nothing but an eyesore. The only one who needs to achieve results is me. That coach who got fired was hopeless too. Had he not opposed me with a sound argument, I would have settled it with only breaking his star's leg.
What?
Do you need me to deal with your other leg too? The school will call it self-defense anyway.
Damn it. Am I gonna lose again? Not only can I not run anymore, the track team is gone too because of this asshole.
So that's why.
Once these two are dealt with, you're next.
Ryuji!
Stand up for yourself.
You're right. Everything that was important to me was taken by him. I'll never get him back.
Stay there and watch. Look on as these hopeless scum die for nothing because they sided with trash like you.
No, that's what you are. All you think about is using people. You're the real scumbag, Kamoshida!
What are you doing? Silence him!
Stop looking down on me with that stupid smile on your face!
You made me wait quite a while. You seek power, correct? Then let us form a pact. Since your name has been disgraced already, why not hoist the flag and wreak havoc? The other you who exists within desires it thus. I am thou, thou art I. There is no turning back. The skull of rebellion is your flag henceforth!
What can you do? Cower in fear and watch!
Right on. What's up, Persona? This effing rocks! Now that I got this power, it's time for payback! Yo, I'm ready. Bring it!
Don't mock me, you brat!
Blast him away, Captain Kid!
Ryuji joins the fight, finally. He can actually do something for once, besides give us a fake-looking gun that actually works in the metaverse.
Troublemakers that bother King Kamoshida with trifle matters.
Kamoshida's cognition ain't changing, right? Then I'll act like the troublemaker I am. Let's do this, Captain Kid!
He's gonna summon two of these guys. This is kind of like a mini-boss. That's why I was saying don't worry about using HP or SP during this, since it's tutorial. I mean, look, we already have all our stuff back. Ryuji with Captain Kid, Lightning user, and guess what? Bicarns are weak to that. Knock everything down. And hit the guard captain, who is an Eligor, by the way. What do I want to do here? I don't really have many options. This guy resists physical, I believe. Let's focus on getting these bicorns out of the way. There we go. So now we can focus on the guard captain. It's Garu. Oh yeah. It's gonna go for Ren. That's fine. Zio. And take it down with Joker.
I am a loyal subject of the glorious King Kamoshida. So why have I lost?
It just proves that Kamoshida ain't anything special.
Awesome.
How about that?
Whoa. So Ryuji had the potential too.
Even if you apologize now, I ain't forgiving you.
I told you that this is my castle. It seems you still don't understand.
What? Takamaki?
Oh! What a meowvelous and beautiful girl!
What's going on?
Something seems off.
Yeah, now that you mention it. But why is she even here? Hey! Let go of her, you perv!
How many times must I tell you until you understand? This is my castle, a place in which I can do whatever I want. Everyone wishes to be loved by me. That is, everyone besides slow-witted thieves like you.
Takamaki, say something!
Calm down, Ryuji. It seems that girl isn't the real one. She's the same as those slaves. A being made from Kamoshida's cognition of her.
Are you jealous? Well, I'm not surprised. Women aren't drawn to problematic punks like you.
Damn it!
Clean them up this instant!
We're outnumbered. Let's scram before we get surrounded.
We're not gonna do anything and just run?
We can't die here.
Thank God you've got a level head.
Fine. We'll expose what you really are no matter what. You better be ready for us.
I was beginning to get bored of torturing the ones here. Come at me whenever you want, if you don't care about your life.
Ignore him. Let's go!
Escape once again. Just outside.
Anyways, I don't remember changing into this.
Looks good on you.
Should I be happy about that? Then again, it ain't as bad as yours.
The hell?
Did you find them?
Quiet.
No. Search that way.
So what's going on? I'm completely lost, man.
I told you before, when a Persona user opposes a palace's ruler and becomes a threat to them, this happens. It's to prevent you from being affected by distortions.
Is this a skull?
Your appearance reflects your inner self. It's the rebel that slumbers within. Not that you'll get it.
Nope.
Then stop asking questions and accept what you see for what it is.
Easy for you to say. Wait, we're in deep shit!
I said to be quiet!
We might have gotten away here, but we're still screwed with Kamoshida at the real school.
That's quite sharp of you. For being an idiot. Relax. The Kamoshida in reality can't possibly know about what happens here. A shadow is the true self that is suppressed. A side of one's personality they don't want to see.
So, we're okay?
Did the Kamoshida in reality remember about the execution? There you have it.
Alright. Now that we know that, all we gotta do is...
Wait. I guided you as promised. It's your turn to cooperate with me. That's why I was super nice about teaching you idiots everything.
Huh? Cooperate?
Don't you remember? I originally came here for an investigation. I need to erase the distortion from my body and regain my real form. That's why we must delve deep into mementos and...
Whoa, hold up. What are you going on and on about? We never said anything about helping you out.
Huh? Don't tell me. Are you not going to repay the hospitality I showed you? Especially you. You're going to up and leave, even though you're already part of my master plan?
I never promised.
See? I wasn't lying.
Is it because I'm not human? Because I'm like a cat? Is that why you're making a fool of me?
We're busy. Thanks for everything, Cat. You got guts being a cat and all. See you around.
Hey! What the hell? Oh, seriously? Why up like everything's all hunky-dory! Oh, hell no! Get back here!
Sorry, Mr. Cat. Yeah, we're just gonna leave you in the palace.
To the real world. Welcome back.
I am glad we spawned here instead of in the middle of the crowd.
Back. Yeah, I dragged you around a lot, huh? Ugh, sorry, man. I'm dead tired. How you holding up?
I could use a nap.
Me too. Man, I'm gonna sleep like a rock when I get home. But damn, if what we saw was for real, oh, this is gonna get good. I totally remember the faces of the guys Kamoshida was treating like slaves. Once we make him fess up to any physical abuse, Kamoshida will be done. So, wanna help me look for those guys or any witnesses?
Sure, I'll help.
Now that's what I'm talking about! Hey, so if you're thinking of laying low because you got a record, I don't think that'll help. Everyone already knows. They totally got you pegged as a criminal.
How'd that happen?
Kamoshida opened his damn mouth.
Seriously?
No one else besides a teacher could have leaked it that fast. It doesn't matter if it's a student or a club. That asshole just wrecks things he doesn't agree with, just like he did with me. No one will take anything I say seriously. Still, those rumors about him getting physical might be real. And after seeing Kamoshida's distorted heart thing in person, there's no way I can just sit back.
Of course.
I'm counting on you. Don't worry, I'm hyped about this too.
I can sense a bond of trust coming from Ryuji.
Acting as a phantom thief would have been more efficient alone. You could have gone about it that way. However, you did not. There are merits to having associates. That's what you decided. Am I wrong?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the chariot persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Beginnings of the Chariot Confidant. We'll talk about what confidants are later on, but for right now, just know that this is a good thing.
Oh, right. I haven't eaten anything since lunch. It'd be weird splitting off now, so why don't we grab a bite somewhere?
Sure.
Just follow me. I mean, I totally gotta hear about your past.
Well, at least Ryuji's being a friend.
What? The hell, man? How much shittier can that asshole get?
I'm still eating.
Oh, my bad. So, you left your hometown and you're living here now, huh? Huh, we might be more alike than I originally thought.
You may be right.
You're the first guy that made me think that. I guess it's how we're treated like a pain in the ass by the people around us. Like we don't belong. I did something stupid at school before, too. The place you're living now is in Yongen, right? It's rush hour on the subways. I suggest you kill some time before heading home. What the hell, man? You barely touched your food.
I could do that myself.
Just let me do it. I gotta thank you for helping me. Anyways, I got your back like you got mine from tomorrow on. As long as we do something about Kamoshida, I'm sure we'll both feel better about being at school. Oh yeah! tell me your number. Oh, chat ID too.
Chat app is now available. Basically, other people will text you. So, there you go.
Just you wait, Kamoshida. We're gonna start right away tomorrow. First, let's hit up those guys that were kept as slaves. The volleyball rally's tomorrow, huh? Shit's recommended by Kamoshida. Makes me want to gag. But thanks to that, we got no classes in the afternoon, and we can walk around unnoticed. Well, I guess we can work out the details tomorrow. Come on, you gotta eat more. There's tons of ginger here.
So much ginger. Oh god.
So, about this plan to take down Kamoshida.
Lower your voice.
Ah, right.
I haven't been sleeping well lately. Whenever I close my eyes, I keep thinking about too many things. Shiho. Nationals are coming up soon, so I keep thinking, should someone like me really be on the starting lineup?
Don't worry. Just be confident in yourself. Your skills have been recognized. It's all because you work harder than anyone else.
Yeah. Volleyball's all I have after all.
More importantly, was that injury okay? It looked really swollen.
No, it's nothing. It's normal. Especially since a meet's coming up.
Sorry to interrupt, Zui. Mr. Kamoshida told me to get you.
Huh? What does he want?
He didn't say.
It'll be fine. I bet it's a meeting about the starting lineup or something.
Yeah. Well, I better go.
Yep. Good luck! Hang in there, Shiho.
Some foreshadowing for later. Hi, Sojiro.
You're home.
No shit.
You actually went to school today?
Of course.
I guess you learned your lesson after what happened yesterday. As long as you're not getting into trouble, it's fine by me. I don't know what you've been up to, but trust me, you'll be gone if you start causing problems. In case you forgot, your life is not a free one right now.
Hey, I decided to go ahead and message you. Can you see this? Nope. You so can! I'm gonna be counting on you tomorrow, okay? Got it. You're a bro, man. Well, see you tomorrow. Let's save those guys who've been getting abused. You and me.
Are you even listening to me? Just stay away from bad influences, okay? Hey, I'm gonna head home for the night. I'll lock the store up. Don't go wandering out.
Understood. Long days of work. Trust me, not every episode is going to be an individual day. We would be here for 20 years. Well, I guess a year and a half technically if it was every day. Actually, no. That would get stretched out for 2.5 years anyway. Yeah, so things will start picking up here soon, trust me. But we just got a lot of introduction stuff. We're still getting introduced to new characters, so before we end things off, let's go check out Ryuji's persona, Captain Kidd, a 17th century privateer who eventually became a world-renowned pirate. At his execution, he declared that he had hidden treasure, leaving behind many legends. So yeah, Legend of a Pirate. Fits Ryuji pretty well, huh? Anyway, next time on Persona 5 Royal, we'll start asking around and hopefully uncover Kamoshida's abuse business. I'll see you guys in the next